Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Why don't you guys sit back and enjoy this video? Let's go for a ride. Like, comment, subscribe.
Ring the bell. I don't know what you're doing. Oh, it's not live.
Okay. I might look a little haggard and sound a little tired, but it's because I am a little tired. I just got rudely awakened by someone's driving over here.
Hey, I didn't do nothing.
No, she didn't do nothing wrong. She got off the interstate, and
Radar went off.
which woke me up, and then I was listening. I didn't know where she was, and I heard her say something when she opened her door. So I called for her to make sure everything was okay. She didn't answer, so I jumped up to make sure I didn't have to freaking murder somebody that's trying to murder her. So we can get that off there. But anyways, I just want to make a quick video. It's lead by example. It's a good one, lead by example. I'll give you a couple little scenarios that I've ran across recently. Number one, pulled into a Love's truck stop that was really busy. And I'm not going to out the company or anything, but we pull up and, I happen to be up here and she goes, hey, what fuel pump should I get in? Because, it's like a random guessing game when it's that busy. And I'm like, hey, you know what? Go behind that company over there because I know that company has fuel cards and they don't have to go inside the store and pay, then come pump, then go in and get a receipt and all that nonsense.
Oh, that's a nice truck.
Flat black, yeah.
That black.
So I said, get behind them. Well, when she pulled behind them, one thing I noticed, there was no hoses going to the fuel tank, which is odd. And the truck to the right had hoses in it. So I was like, you know what? Never mind, go to that one. So she did, and that truck immediately pulled forward. And we proceeded to fuel the truck. And I look over at the guys next to us there, and they're having a good old time eating hamburgers and chit-chatting. There's two guys in there, probably a student and an instructor. So I'm like, wow, that's kind of rude. Because they could pull forward and let somebody fuel, but apparently they didn't want to have to move afterwards because they were probably doing a 30-minute break in the fuel island in the middle of the day where there's parking. And it was busy in the fuel island. So needless to say, she started, I didn't see no antennas coming out. I didn't see any CB lines hanging. But of course, the chatter on my CB, they started calling out that company as what the F are they doing sitting around. And, it made me feel bad for that company. It's like, they're getting, they're getting more bad press because you got a couple of rotten apples. So there's a lead by example right there. I'm sure they don't want to sit and get stuck behind somebody doing a 30-minute break. So they shouldn't be doing it. I know a lot of instructors teach that, just do your 30 in the fuel island, it's quicker. And it's probably because they're worried about their student backing in while they're asleep. Who knows? So anyways, we pulled up and did our thing, and at that point they were done eating, but now the guy's sitting up there and he's tinkering with the sunglasses. I just thought it was really crappy. So that's one lead by example. The next one was this morning. I pulled into a Love's. I wanted to go get a shower before we went to our 01. And there's two lead by examples in this scenario. As soon as I get close to the truck stop, all I hear is a bunch of chatter on the CB. These guys ridiculing guys backing in. Walmart, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
where'd you get your license? From Walmart, blah, blah, blah. And as I'm pulling in, I don't see him doing anything goofy. He looks like he's doing his backing and whatnot. So I pull in there, I pick a spot, and it's like, okay, yeah, I got to squeeze between two trucks, no big deal. I set the truck up, And all of a sudden on the CB, some gruff sounding panty, I'm not wearing any panty guy, you know, that voice, I ain't got no panties on, that comes over the CB all the time, pops on the CB and he says, hey, Prime, you better not back into my truck. Anybody who knows me, what do I do? What did I do as soon as he said that?
You got out.
I got out of the damn truck and walked back there. You know, I'm looking to see what the hell he's talking about. And two, I wanted to confront him. What the hell are you telling me I'm going to back into your truck for? I'm nowhere near your truck. But there was no one in either truck. So as I got back in the truck and I continued my back, when I got into the spot, I look up and there's a line of trucks there and there's a bunch of guys sitting in the cabs of their truck. So it could have been any one of those guys being a smart ass and just bitching at anybody who's backing
Yeah, they
in.
were having a good old time.
But at that point, I just turned my CB down or off. And I always recommend, if when you get to a truck stop, turn your damn CB off, because there are a lot of smart asses that will sit and, you know, talk crap.
Yeah.
But the other thing is you also got the guys who say, hey, you're all right, keep backing up. Hey, Prime, you're okay. No, you never listen to the guy on the CB. I hear him doing that all the time for different trucks. And the first thing I think of is what, you know, it could be the a-hole across the way or up the thing, and he's just screwing with you and can't even see. Now you back into a truck. So that's lead by example number 2. Now let's go to number 3. Now we go in. We go inside and get in line for a shower. Which it's going to be a minute because there's one person ahead of us and there's no showers available. And I don't know if you guys ever been to a Lowe's, but they can take some time. So a guy comes out, shower becomes available, lady goes in there, cleans it, comes out, and you heard her say she's going to go on a cigarette break?
No, I saw her walk out with a cigarette and lighter in her hand.
Okay, she went and walked out with a cigarette and lighter in her hand, and 2 other restrooms became available, and we're waiting, we gotta go. The lady behind the desk there, she's kind of dealing with people that are coming in, but really focusing on a above and beyond job she's doing. So, all right, whatever, she's busy. So I went over to the other counter where there's 2 people behind the counter. One's helping people at the register, and the other one's just kind of fiddle-farting around, putting cigarettes away and stuff like that. So I walked up and I go, hey, bud, is there anyone available to clean the showers? And he goes, oh, yeah, she just stepped out for a minute. So now I know it's the cigarette smoking girl. I said, oh. So I said, all right, how long do you think she'll be? Oh, I have no idea. Okay, so, oh, look at the deer eating at the house. I said, okay, so you have no idea. Is there anybody else available to clean the showers? No, not really. He goes, it's, it's so-and-so. I said, you don't know, well, when do you think she'll be back? I'm not sure. I don't know. It's like, so then no one's available to clean the showers. This is exactly what I told him. I said, so then you're telling me there's no one available to clean the showers? Because if he said, yeah, I don't know when she's coming back, we're going to just leave. I ain't got time for this. You know, I had 3 hours left on my clock, and I needed to get to the 01. I can't wait, hours. So he kind of rolls it. Everyone's wearing masks, so you can't see what their facial expression looks at. So he kind of rolls his eyes and he tells the girl that's playing behind him, hey, you want to go take her a shower? So she gets pissed. Okay.
Yeah,
And so she walks over and goes and does the shower. So I walk up to Melissa and I'm sitting there and we're waiting. And at Love's, they have a TV screen behind the counter that has what's happening with the showers, being cleaned, this, that, and the other. And so Melissa's like, oh, what do the different colors mean? And I told her. So she walked up to look at the screen, and immediately when she walked up, the girl behind the counter barks at her kind of rudely,
Yeah.
Can I help you? and she's already helping people at the fuel desk.
Yeah, and I told her all I did was I'm looking at the showers.
So I'm like, I'm standing about 10 feet away. So I'm like, that's kind of was weird. So Melissa, I hear her just say, no, I'm just looking. And she goes, well, you need to have patience.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, you know what? Lead by example is kind of going to sidestep there for a minute. And I yell across the place, hey, that's kind of rude. We are the customers. You're in customer service. You shouldn't talk to customers that way.
That was rude.
So she goes, well, you're rude for going over there and telling on me that I'm not doing my job. I'm like, what? And she just starts bitching, just won't shut up, loud at me. You know, well, you went in, and I'm like, no. And I'm trying to get her to stop because I wanted to tell her, I didn't go over there and bitch that you're not doing your job. You're busy as hell back there. I don't know you clean the showers. The other girl that cleans the showers walked out. But I can't tell her any of this because she won't shut up. I mean, she's just going off. Blah, 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 and just like crazy. And I finally said, look, and I'm trying to stop her. And she's just getting more upset. I said, all right, I had enough. So now I walked back over and I was like, hey, is there a manager I can talk to? Because, at this point, now it's gone too weird. So, no, the manager stepped out. Okay, do you know when she's going to be back? No, we don't know. It's like, well, why are all these people leaving? I didn't tell him this, but I'm thinking, why are all these people leaving this place and no one knows when they're coming back?
Yeah.
So anyways, he goes, why? What do you need? I said, well, the girl over there's freaking out on me, so I wanted to let the manager know. He goes, oh, well, you can talk to this girl here. She's kind of like the next one in line. And I turn and look, and it's the one that got all pissed off because she had to go clean the showers. I'm like, oh, yeah, never mind. I'm good. Because, that wasn't going to get me anywhere. So anyways, lead by example. I didn't freak out on the girl like I normally would have. Normally, I'd have walked back over there, told her to shut up and let me explain myself. Well, not really. I would never tell someone to shut up. That's just rude. That's what I would have thought, though. But I would have let her ramble on, and then I would explain myself and said, hey, I was not trying to get you in trouble. All I was doing is, we need someone to clean the shower. You're busy over here. They're playing games over there, so why not get somebody? So I was going to come back and see if she was done. Oh, no, she's freaking still going off, except now she's telling customers all about it.
Yeah,
he is getting that and that and that. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. I didn't care too much because I got a mask on. No one can see what I look like, so I'm like, all right, I'm going to take a shower and get the hell out of here.
But that was crazy because all I did was...
All she did was went to look to see what the colors mean.
Screen. I didn't even ask for her help.
She didn't look at the girl. She didn't ask her. No, she was just bent out of shape because I went over there.
Because she was rude.
But she was rude anyways because earlier the guy that was over there came over there when we first got there. And she asked him something and didn't get an answer that she wanted. And as he was leaving, she had the earpiece in and she was complaining to him on the they have headsets, and she was going off on him about, you didn't blah, 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 blah. So this person is probably just an ugly person, period, bad attitude. So I assume he probably retaliated when I went up there and told him, and he probably got on his mic when I walked back and said, hey, you're not doing your job, blah, blah, That makes sense. That could be what happened there. But anyways, lead by example, kill her with kindness, the witch wanting to yell at me. The idiot on the CB, I did tell him, hey man, instead of screaming and hollering at someone, don't hit my truck or else, why don't you get out, if you see they're having a problem, get out and help. Not that I was having a problem, I pretty much one-shot the damn thing in there after that, but anyway, I ain't trying to brag or none. But,
you can park in any spot, no matter how tricky it is. I'm impressed always.
See, she's impressed. But anyways, and then the other one, kill her with kindness. Tell the guy in the CB, hey, you ought not yell at people. You ought to help them if they need help. And then, what was the first one?
remember.
It was over here somewhere.
Yeah, now I totally don't remember.
Let me think for a minute. Let me pause the video so you'll sit here and watch me think, because it's funny looking when I think. I can't touch. All right, I can't remember what it is, and Junior Honduras just went live, so I want to go torture him. But anyways, yeah. So the first one that I talked about, just think of that one, and lead by example. There, God, that drives me nuts.
Oh, the two that were sitting in the fuel island.
Oh yeah, the guy sitting in the fuel island. Yeah, lead by example by not doing a 30-minute break in a fuel island.
That's right.
And if there's, if it's middle of the night and there ain't no one there, and they got 20 fuel islands and no parking, that's a different story.
Right.
But during the middle of the day where there's plenty of parking and they're busy as hell, I mean, there's a line going around the building, don't do a 30-minute break. Anyways, you got David H., Melissa H., Husband and Wife Trucking Across America is our Facebook page. You got my Instagram, it's at DavidH6571. Come join up and enjoy the posts over there, and you guys have a good day.